First, I think it's really neat. It's really interesting product and something that all of us understand the need for it. And I guess we will see some kind of those home-oriented or domestic-oriented solutions in the near future. So it's really on the track and at the right time. What I really would like to explore later on, if you really can stream back energy or electricity using the wiring we already have at home or need some other appliance there, it's something that is vague to me right now. Another question I would like, or another point I would like to emphasize is the financing you like to seek for right now. 250,000 for the marketing efforts and to accomplish the R&D is totally missing the right expenses that you are going to face. It should be much more than that. So no, $600,000 or $800,000 will bring you to maybe having a product later on. To really support it and to market it, you will need much more than that. Again, starting just locally, maybe just for the beta release. Later on, it might be much wider. But all in all, it's a really nice presentation and a neat product.
Yeah, it's a neat idea. I'm not sure about your numbers here.
This was poorly transcribed. The top number should be a total initial investment of $400,000.
Okay. I got it then. The last two are the sum to the 400. The one thing I wasn't clear about in your presentation, I think you said the wholesale costs $100. I assume that's per device.
Yes.
Right, and I have some technical problems because these devices have got to be installed at points where you can recover energy. So I can't imagine the average home handyman getting in where the ducts in a house are or connecting into the water system of drains. So you might want to sell through Home Depot, but the average home handyman, which I include myself in that category, isn't about to start taking apart water pipes or getting up into ducting. So I think you got some real stretch with regard to the technology to make the idea. And then if you wanted to capture that technology, that energy, you're probably talking a half a dozen of these devices. So the investment to the homeowner is somewhere $600 to $1,000 plus a lot of work. So I think there's some technical challenges you've got to work on.
I like your shoes. The presentation is well done. Is that wind tread?
These are actually flu bugs.
There you go. Okay, make that as a brand. Anyway, timing is great. Everyone is talking about environmental and talk about energy recovery. Now, there are a lot of technology out there, and your low-hanging fruit actually may not be in the consumer market. An average household will look at how easy it is to put it in. Do I have to hire a contractor to come in and do it? Do I want to climb up to the roof and put it on the vent? If you talk to property management companies, they will tell you it costs them millions to heat a commercial building. So you may want to take a look at that marketplace. One word of correction, the cost of manufacturing is not the cheapest in China. It was the factory of the world at one point, but you may want to look into Vietnam and Hanoi. They are cheaper, and a lot of investments are flowing into those two countries, into that countries right now. You're looking at the HVAC system. That's air conditioning, ventilations, and all of that. So it will involve into other control companies like Honeywell, Johnson Control. So you may want to consider looking at working with them as partners as well. So in the existing marketplace, that's all the old homes that is already there. So that's the installation piece. You probably want to look at the new market, new buildings, constructions. So that's the real estate developer area. And you've got to talk to the architects, engineers on that side of the well. Other than that, you're moving along very nicely. And 450,000, 10%. We'll talk about that one.
All right, so I think you guys did a great job of identifying a lot of trends and you know, a real business opportunity. I'm a huge believer in micro power generation. I'm a huge believer in geographic specific solutions to energy harvesting and all these other technologies. Beyond that, I'm a huge believer in software and smart grid and bartering, you know, power back and forth from micro to centralized generation facilities. And there's going to be lots of opportunities there. So you guys, I think, did a really good job in sitting down and finding an area to build a business. Plus, there's a lot of money chasing the space, so that's really good. I think what you're going to find out, though, is nothing's free. And so I think when you add a tax to a system like your toilet flushing, you're going to find that those pipes are a certain size for a reason. And you know, when you start introducing friction into that system, you're going to have a lot of flooded toilets. I think the same is true. You're going to need bigger turbines to drive the tax that you're introducing into your air systems. You're going to need you know, bigger furnaces to drive your you know, there's just no, unfortunately, nothing's free. You're going to require a complete re-engineering of your house in a market you're going after in the aftermarket, which is going to involve massive retro. It won't work. So you're going to have to introduce this technology into greenfield applications. So I think Ben was right. I think Ernie was bang on. There's no channel for you into this opportunity. You're going to have to go after the greenfield operations or opportunities that Ben mentioned, which unfortunately is terrible timing because the new home starts are right in the crapper, right? So, so great timing on the, you know, on the one side with your environmental plan. Unfortunately, very poor timing in going after greenfield. Anyways, a real interesting area for a business to be built. I would encourage you guys to keep learning more and more and more about the space and honing your idea. If this is a place you guys wanted to apply your careers, there's an endless stream of opportunities, and so go to it.